Hello, hello, hello. Oh. Enjoy your lurk, Rexio. Rexio. Wanted to call you Rexy. Sorry. Oh my gosh! Wrong screen. I'm sorry. Thank you for the 3 months subscription, dear one. Thank you. Welcome, and I guess I wish you a good night. But your presence is very much appreciated. Hi, Shadow Ada. Oh, that's not supposed to be. I just drank. I think you woke up, Rexio. Can we please move the pet words? Thank you. Drink more. Okay, I'm gonna drink another sip. God damn it! Don't yell at me. Ah. Litby5, thank you for your follow. Welcome, welcome. Enjoy your presence. Also, wonderful to see you in chat already. Welcome. How was your week? Awake since 11 AM. But you seem to be startled. So, this one. Today I'm gonna mix the music a little bit different. Because I have a bit of a pink hype currently. But like the older songs. I'm also good right now. Can't wait to start with Maven, which is a little fang slash sandcat. Your internet is acting up again. What's what? Blah, blah, blah. Also, I think it was yesterday I dropped a new emoji for you. It's a thumbs up. Now you can say good job. Especially for the people who are following or are a follow thanks to the gift subs from last stream. So, let me switch over so you can actually see what we're going to do. Half of my money on a new cable external hard because they're both broken. Then we'll hope it's gonna be better afterwards. At least I hope it does. For your sake. Because last time we finished Winnipeg. And Maven is what I want to do next. Because if I'm gonna do Crowley, I need to make the tree. And I know I can't do trees in the style of those. Oh no. Still, thank you for stepping by, Rexio. Enjoy your lurk. Okay, before I'll start, I need to get some references. Sandcat. Because sandcats are, in comparison to other cats, smaller and have... You lost... Oh no! But you were there! How is that possible? You were there last stream. Okay, that's absurd. How? Like, Maven is a sandcat. In real life matter. She isn't a sandcat in particular, she is called a little fang, but she is inspired by the sandcats race, species, however you want to call it. Sandcat stretching. We're working with references is always better, so let me see if I can get a sandcat stretching in terms of what I have in mind for Maven. Because you can see Maven is the little yellow one here. This is supposed to be Maven. And if you see sandcats out in the open, they're probably either stalking or hissing. In zoos as well, so it's gonna be a bit hard to find an actual reference of a sandcat for Maven. But sandcats have a very slim figure, slim but long legs, small face but big head, especially the ears. And tend to have a bigger head than their diameter of the torso. So it's like a chibi as a cat. That's what I would say if someone asks me how would you describe a sandcat. Funny thing is, I have my own sandcat OC. Or in OC that's inspired by a sandcat, so they really are cute. They look so cute! But they are completely wild. They're completely feral cats as far as I know. That's why you can only see them either in savannas, in deserts, sort of, and in zoos. And don't get me wrong, but feral animals in a zoo are always a particular kind of their own. You would never see a animal that is born in the wild but caged in a zoo hunt or stalk the same way they would do in the open, just because they don't have nothing to fear. Doesn't mean that makes them dumb or something, but it tends to make them bold. Hi, Sati! Azuki? Okay. So, let me get the Maven official art in here. At least the one that I know is currently available for us, which is this. This is Maven. And as you can see, Maven has a small face. The eyes are a bit bigger, but in comparison to the overall head, Maven's face is a tiny bit smaller. Little thanks, you know? So, but as the community of Pawborough told me, this is not mine. I did not do this. This is Pawborough official art. Don't get me wrong. This is not mine. But this is Maven. She is... I don't know if you could say she's a guild coach, but as far as I'm concerned, she takes care of the guilds the player can create in-game. As you can see, she has only one eye left, which makes her disabled in sort of way. So she has to be on my disabled group pick. With the other two, of course. So. And as the lovely community of Pawborough have guided me to, I got a picture on how the coat actually looks underneath all the clothes. Let me just get that up. It must have been the B. Let's see. Wow, thank you, Pink. Where's the bee? Fire, goldfish, no. Shouldn't be far. Carrot, no. Butternut, no. Ginger, come on, where are you, you bee? What art? I'm currently working in Clip Studio Paint. X, to be precise. Wait, no, that was durian. That's yellow jacket, that's wasp. There's the bee. Yes. This is what I need. You won't be able to see it since it is on a second screen currently. It's just a reference for myself. So... Okay, I still need Maven's picture on my second screen. So let's open it there as well. So, this is Maven, and we have to get Maven up here. I probably can't open the file here. I think. No, I should be able to. Yes. There she is. Because I got her now on this little corner up here, which you can't see. Here. It's up here. This one. There is the picture now of Maven. Wait, I can show it like this. There she sits. Okay, so lovely Winnie Pig. I would love to see and to work with you, but you are done at least for now. And it's time to shine from Maven. This was just a pre-sketch to get the actual idea of the pose in mind. I did not find a reference, so this will primarily come out of imagination. So let's see. But the little fangs don't seem to have smaller legs or somewhat shorter ones. Let me get... where is... little fang? There we go. Nope. The little fangs are borderless. Oh. Cats have small faces, short hair, and white heads. They resemble sand cats. Right. Okay, let's work on the head first, because the head is a bit of a difficult situation because of the perspective. Okay. I don't know. At the same time, the small face will make Maven look very cute. I know her scarred ear, her scar on the eye, and the earring will make it less cute. But still, I have to keep away the cuteness as much as I can. without destroying the actual species of Maven. For everybody who is interested into what Pawboro actually is, Pawboro is a online RPG point-and-click game with cats, primarily cats. Like, it's a mixture between a Warrior Cats RPG, Sims, and a breeding simulator, all into a one big browser point-and-click game. And on Saturday, we will take our first look into it, because that's when they get live. I'm hype. Okay. So... I just have to get the pose down that you actually can see the scars. Because currently her scarred face is turning away from us. So that does make it a bit difficult. Wait, one thing I have to test now. As far as I know, I have updated. Nope. Didn't work. Why? Version. I'm still on 4.2. What the heck? I've updated this. Sorry for the black screen. Give me just a minute. I have to check something. I thought I have updated Clip Studio Paint yesterday. But for some awkward reasons, it doesn't. I don't wanna be a stupid girl. Yes. Let me save. Okay, I'm gonna have to close this for a short while. I'm just gonna go back over here. Usually this should have been done yesterday, which gets on my nerve. I hope it's gonna be fast. The board does not even move an inch. Or does it? I don't think it's moving at all. Is it? Oh, that's why. It didn't crash, but it definitely hung up on itself. I wanted to, like, end the update so that I can do it later. But now the program isn't reacting at all. Which is not what I wanted. Clip Studio, hello! Could you please give me the chance? I know, Tati. Okay, I was able to close. Yes, I know. It crashed. I'm gonna do the update later. Okay, I think we're back. Let's see. Yes. Okay, I would call this a small face. No worries. Small face. Oh, this is one of my most liked songs. For everybody who's different, this song is yours. Wait, I just realized something. What? OBS, please. Why? I gave you the permission earlier. Why didn't it work? There. Take it. Thank you. I do have to say Maven reminds me of the cat I had when I was young. The cat wasn't, like, blind in one eye, but was a little disabled herself, especially with the ear. But it looks more similar to my current cat than to anything else. Just with the pure difference that she may still have her eyeball. Mine doesn't. I'm just drawing the ear that's usually closed, which doesn't make sense. But it helps me to get the grip on the eye socket. Oh gosh, what the fuck? The initial shock. If you're flipping. Yes, we're better. For any artists out there, do you know flipping can improve your art like at least twice as much as doing like studies? Yes, it does. Because what many people, especially artists, sometimes have troubles with is perspective. So the thing is, if you start to construct something from one view and then you start to flip it and then it completely looks crap. That's normal. without proper techniques or like exercise, that is normal. Like, this was my standout position. The earlier visions looked good. But as soon as I flipped over here, I'm gonna show you. This was the original perspective. Let's see. This somewhat, not completely, just... This is what I did after flipping. This was somewhat my previously version. It looks fine, but as soon as you flip, it looks wrong. And then you know, you might have the perspective right, but you need to refine it a bit. Instead of looking at something in on the same way or form or perspective, flipping it gives your brain the actual opportunity to see mistakes within the perspective. That's why artists should always flip if they want to improve their art. I had to learn that in a hard truth. This model of mine is a very good example of that. Wait, do I even have the pictures? Give me a second. Maybe I still have it somewhere. Was it in here? No. Possible that I've deleted it already, damn it. I don't think I have it anymore. But it was a very nice thing. Because you will only see it for yourself if you actually try it out. Okay, last chance. If it's not here, I'm gonna return to art. But especially if you are a digital artist, it's important to flip. Doesn't look like I have it anymore. Yeah, try definitely. It might happen that if you're just like you hate your art, but believe me, doing that will actually improve what you do. I haven't understood it myself before I actually did it the first time, and since then I'm like constantly trying to flip just to see if my perspective is actually true or if my sight is actually putting a trick on me. I wish I could say a way to do it on a traditional way, but the only similarity to me would be to hold it against the mirror. But I can't say for sure that it has the same effect. Let me know once you've tried. Okay, so my thing now is that I have to create the closed eye. And the thing is, what I've also just realized, her eyes is constantly closed because she's forcing it to be closed. What I mean by that is, the big picture I showed you earlier. You see the muscles on her forehead and her nose and around her brow, or like eye socket, that she forcefully clenched down on the muscles to close the eye, while still trying to look through the other. Like, try it for yourself. Try to close your eyes while still look at the out. and you will feel that your nose is starting to wrinkle up, just to keep the eye closed, because normally your body will force you to open your eyes, and now try to forcefully close it as it would be blind, or would give you, I don't know, it would be better to just look through your first eye, and the other one is supposed to not work. You feel the wrinkles on your nose? That's what I'm talking about. And you will also feel that your eye is squinting just a little bit because of the active muscles. And you won't be able to fully open the working eye. So it's always a bit squinted and smaller, so your vision is compromised, even if you have the left eye, or right eye in this case, closed. This is again such a detail. What I love about the art of Poboro. It looks good on its own, but if you are used to watch deeper into art like myself, you see these itty bitty quincy details that actually wouldn't be visually there. My nose is itching from all of the trying to replicate what I just did. Even though I know you can't see it. My brain just like, oh yeah, let me try that out. Okay. I would still say this is a very small face. I like it. You know, one of my dreams would be to work with Paul Barrow together. But let's be honest. Which artist wouldn't love to like work with any of their loving websites together? Which doesn't mean I won't want it as much. Still, it's a dream. Someday I will achieve it, I know it. Ist okay, Schatzi? Ich frage nur. Darf ich nicht fragen, ob es dir okay geht? Also, are you okay? Okay. Thank you. The ears are interesting. Like, they look smaller, but not because they are smaller, but because the open part of the ear is smaller. Like, you see it right here? The ear is actually this wide, but the only visibility is here. It's sheltered from stuff like storms, sandstorms in particular. So that no actual dirt gets trapped in there. Without actually making hearing worse. Yeah, it's the same or similar to Winnipeg, which we've worked on earlier. Winnipeg is a long hair which is inspired by a oriental long hair cat breed. You got the long face, smaller nose, big ears, fur, but not really long fur, and the swirly tail. Beauty. Sure, he has a disability, like he's paralyzed, but still. The idea behind the breed makes sense. Without actually completely coping the breed. Like with the little fang, Maven here. Sandcats have longer, thinner legs, which the little fang actually doesn't. The only thing the little fang has from the sandcat is primarily the small face, the short hair and the white head, but not the small limbs. Not as much, at least. Something new every day, yeah. And that's the beauty of being an artist. At least in my opinion. You can draw anything you want, and every day you will see something new you can learn from. One interesting feature, what I'm just thinking about. There is a burrow, like a family, that is called Luna. And Maven is a little thing which are burrowless. So they don't have an active family, so to say. So she has a sickle moon somewhat in her ear as an earring. Does that mean she dedicated herself to the Luna burrow? Would be a fun thing. It looks so weird. You see what I mean? And the worst thing is, if you flip back before changing anything, there might be a possibility you can't see, like, you see the mistakes you didn't earlier. No matter if you flipped it or not now. It's like completely containing or like destroying your view just because you flipped. But that actually shows which was just drawn for your liking, even without knowing you, without you knowing it, and would have actually been a perspective. If you've done the perspective as right as possible, flipping almost does nothing to it. And how does it look like now? After unflipping, changing. Better. That's good to hear. Flipping is just a very, I'd almost say underrated technique to improve your drawing, because it makes sure that you draw the perspective right and not just draw a line different to make it more appealing to you. Sure, many people just want to draw because it makes fun for them. They want to have something to gaze away with their mind. So, like, thinking about what they did wrong, or to flip in particular, might not be appealing to them, and I get it. Sometimes I don't do it. I know the outcome, but sometimes I just don't have the mind. Then I just don't flip. But I can get people that say, I generally don't want to flip because I don't want to perfectionize my art. I just want to draw, which is completely fine, don't get me wrong. It's more than understandable. Look at the small face. In comparison to the earlier sketch of the completely cat, like, I'm a baby. Bum 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 bum. Too tiny. Yeah. Well, it is a little fang, so it's good. It's feeling tiny. One day I'm gonna have to show you all the technique of grayscaling. I'm still learning it myself, but it's also a nice technique on improving art that I haven't taken into my art recently, just the new ones. And now it makes a lot of sense. But once I have a good example, I'll show you. Grayscaling is hard. I'm struggling with it myself. So I get it. It's hard. And I'm improving on it as well. What helped me a lot is, I'm gonna show it to you. Like, I'm not actually working in grayscale. I'm gonna show it to you with the picture I'm currently training it. It's just gonna take a while. It's a big picture. So, you see, this is still in work. So, I don't work in active grayscale. What I do instead is, that you can see it, I have here a layer in like 50% dark, which gives this middle grayish tone, like a neutral gray. And instead of just painting in grayscale, I sometimes just flip on this layer and have my grayscale. And I can always flip back. This helped me a lot to just work on smaller, different pieces, one at a time. Like back here, this is almost too dark. Or here at the tails. I had to increase the lighting on that place, otherwise the hand would just completely be vaporized in the tail. Not because the area is darker, but actually the grayscale of brown and the grayscale color of lilac? Purple is similar to one another. So you see, with the dark tails, the bright background will make everything about this pop later on. Which isn't bad, it's good. But with that I can actually control my background even more. Like earlier, these pillars were darker. Wait. This was my original color for the pillars. And then I put on my grayscale, and then you see the hard difference between the pillar and the marmor floor. Or stone, whatever you want to call it. You see that harsh difference. It catches your eye, even though you don't want it. But this hard difference makes it, oh, that is pinpointing. So, I activated my grayscale layer and slightly tuned my color until I am happy enough. This isn't far as where I want to have it, but it's better. And now, I put away the grayscale. And, to be honest, these sand colored pillars aren't even that bad in terms of color. But yes, so if you have the ability in your program to make a additional layer with a specific setting that makes everything below into grayscale do it. You don't have to be good at grayscaling or to completely draw in grayscale, but having the opportunity to just flip it on and off can give you an understanding of how a color actually reacts in grayscale. Like the floor is pretty dark currently. But if I put it on the grayscale, it is actually brighter as the color of the lower fox. Because it's grayscale. And then you can completely change how a person views this picture. Because right now, you will see face, face, tail. The background is just part of it. But it won't catch anything. You see face, face, tail. That's all. That's what I do for my grayscale technique. Just put it on, put it away, work on it, put it on, look again, and so on. One picture I did it as well. This one is already finished, but it's still, I'm proud of it as hell. And I've used the same technique here. Let me pull it up. It's the best example for this. This will take longer since the file is bigger. There we go. And you see here, there is a lot of coloration going on. Many highlights, shadings, definition, colors, furniture, everything. But you see face, 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 face. You don't look to the bouquet of flowers over there, or what the picture might be. Or that there is light coming through the door. You see face, 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 face. Grayscale. The way I did the eyes here made them stand out in the grayscale. No matter if it's a dark character and a bright character. A bright and a dark. And in both versions, this picture looks awesome. No matter if it's the color-rated version or the grayscale. It looks perfect in both ways. And I even see one thing I could have improved. You almost don't even see the roses here. Which means I should have changed the color on the roses to make them at least stand out a bit. And this is where I actually started to work with grayscale techniques and such. And you see, it is a difference. But those are just like some small gimmicks. If you know your program and you can actually do it, it can help you a lot, even though you can't, or quote unquote badly can work with grayscale. Make it like this. Find your own way. There's no right or wrong in doing a technique. Everybody has a technique that helps them the most. I love to hear your, like, how it felt when doing it. Words. Now let's swap this back here. Like, let's see, you probably can't read it because of the quality, but I've used a file, like a layer setting, which is just called color or not gradient, opacity can sometimes also help. It's different from game to game, but usually game? Program, goddammit. If you tell me which program you use, maybe I can help you if I know the program as well, though. I've tested some out, but sadly not all of them. You found it? Perfection! Feature show in grayscale. Wow, it's even better. It's just the question if you can, like, simply toggle it off and on like I did with my layer. The other eyes and the tongues, I can toggle it easy. Perfect. And you even see? Tweak a little bit with shading, not specifically color, but shading, to make they either stand out more or less. And I think it shows what's acting. Ah! That's good. I think I'm losing myself a bit in the sketch here, but I'm having fun, so I don't care. Let's try the pause again. I think I have to change it a bit. Lippy, I just got your follow on Ko-fi, thank you. I really should start to change a bit with the Ko-fi, because I've swapped over to VGen, because I got the code. But don't worry, Ko-fi has many things VGen cannot offer yet. So time is definitely not wasted. It's hard to say. I didn't have enough time on both yet. VGen is safer in my opinion and makes it better for transactions between Europe and America. Because I don't know if it's on Ko-fi able as well, but VGen has payment offers such like Stripe, which offer payment methods that are native to the American to be used in connection with Europe, or Germany in particular. Or another thing where I would say VGen has a plus point. In Ko-fi, I think you actually need an account to do anything on my profile. On VGen, you would be able to place a commission without actually having an account in the first place. Which is helpful for people who just like make one stop and move on. Or just want to test it out or something. And at the same time, VGen highly takes care of scamming or AI. Like, every artist you see there has been faithfully picked by either a verified artist or a member of the VGen team itself. So everybody of us had to go through a specific verification process that made us a verified living being. So whoever that is on VGen is a real artist. It's no AI, it's no scam, it's no betrayal or something. And if so, they will be banned probably always right away. It's hard to get into VGen as an artist, but in terms of security and theft, it's a non plus ultra. Like, there's probably nothing better. Like, there is a weekly method to get verified on VGen, or like get a code to go into the artist dashboard. I've did one try and I got in. It's only like 150, highest maybe 200 entry possibilities per week. And if you have enough passion, enough work, then it might even happen earlier. And the best thing is, in VGen, your private information and my private information are completely secured behind our accounts. What I mean with that? I don't see your personal information where you live and shit. And you don't see mine. And you don't even need an account for that. Everything is handled by VGen itself. And I don't have to take care of that. And like, you can create an account prior to having the artist dashboard. You can link your own characters. You are not verified that you, like, having a pure normal account does not legitimately tells anybody that you are not a bot or something. But you can actually have an account prior to having an artist dashboard. So the community or the team behind VGen takes a lot of passion and work to make their this site usable and helpful for every artist there is. And you can advertise 2D, 3D, traditional. Someday you probably also can sell articles over that website. It's still in production, it's not finished. Like memberships will also be there someday. Currently they're not. That's why I have to use Ko-fi for the memberships and VGen for the commissions. But as soon as VGen is offering that service as well, I don't have any more reason to keep my Ko-fi. Okay, the new part is definitely better. Like, it's fine, don't get me wrong, but this is quality. Hi, Sai. How you doing? Something smells catty? Oh no. Who might it be? Something looks wrong with the face. Oh shit. I forgot my ad breaks. Dang it. I was just confused why, like, I'm already working at least 1.5 hours. So, just a heads up. I'm gonna activate my 1 hourly ad breaks now, which means roughly every hour we have a ad break of 3 minutes to prevent the pre-rolls of the stream. They will be announced before they'll happen, don't get me wrong. They can be changed, not changed, but denied with subscriptions or Turbo Plus. But sadly, they are part of my stream because I want to make it possible for people to come in, sniff if the vibe is suitable, and to stay or not. And with pre-rolls, that's just doesn't cut it. Which means we're gonna have a 3-minute ad break right now. I'm gonna see us again in 3 minutes, guys. Sniff, sniff. Boop. Thank you everybody for staying to the end. Welcome back. There we go. I can be glad that this is just fan art, because I'm taking so much time with everything. But Maven already looks so good. you the piece I've been working on? Sure. You can DM me. You can, if you want to. There is a server for the community, Discord server. I mean, you can share it there to all the community. You can DM it to me, but I'm glad to see it. Just tell me where you sent it, so I can take a peek at it. It ended in Discord. Oh, that's a cute little boob snoot. Oh, you're from the Artificial server. That's really cute. I love how you did some scale texture. Like they would shimmer in different coloration depending on the light. That's cute. Is that your Sona? Since your profile pictures tends to look similar to it? Burp. So sorry, attack burp. One of yours is the cute one. A proto! Ah. I haven't drawn that many protos yet, though. Just thinking about it. Did I ever actually draw one? Because the Synthodol isn't a proto. They're similar. I'm too tiny burp and I convinced them to let it keep. That's nice. That's a good one. Burp. And next April Fools, they're gonna call it a burp with a U. Burp. Exactly. Burp. Give me a second, I have to mute myself. After burp, it's boofed. And then it's gonna boop. Better. Boofed. After burp, boofed. boop the snoot. I still have to get the boop alert. Goosey. I'm gonna BRB for a second. And I'm back. Super funny way to use emojis from a Discord server inside other ones without buying Nitro. Oh? Well, as long as it's legal? Legal? Let's hear it. With the type an emoji into the text box, right? Press copy or download, and just send it as an image in a different. So wow. And weird looking makes sense. Like it gets like upsized a lot. But I think there might need to be better. But it is a funny way of giving someone the giggles. Get stretched and smooshed. Ah, goddamn nose. Give me a second. And I'm back. Doesn't come out big though. Okay. I think it's time for a bit of a different music. Why am I getting so tired all of a sudden? Oh, whoops, wrong button. Tiny burp, good morning. I think it may be time to change what I draw. Yeah, I think I'll change what I draw. But I'm happy with what we've got so far. Even if it's not finished, it's still missing tail and one leg. But it's a good start. Size comparison is still a-okay. Looks good. Let me save. Oh my gosh. Sorry for the yawning. I need this. God damn it. Rashaka! Hi, wie geht's dir? Ich werde ein bisschen müde. Aber ich ändere einfach jetzt, was ich zeichne. Vielleicht ist es dann besser. What time is it for you? It's currently 10 p.m. Ich habe gerade das Bild gewechselt. Rashaka. No wonder you keep yawning. Well, let's say it like this, Lippy. I'm usually awake until 3 a.m. But I tend to have a energy down time roughly around midnight. Okay, Bildsichtenbildwechsel, ja. Ich habe an dem anderen Bild jetzt schon 2 Stunden gearbeitet und ich brauche gerade mal was anderes. Sometimes staying awake, like partially night, is just good. Okay. What I wanted to check was... comic. Wait, I know where I looked it. Oh. Here. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Now I'm having a sneeze attack, apparently. She's so fun to talk to. She's not with you? Like in the same time zone? Just to make sure. Got the right cat here. Yes, Hazelwing. Good. Okay. I need the reference. She is, but she has problems falling asleep. Oh no. Oh, that's lovely. And here's Hazelwing. Drawing their reference into here. Boop. Perfect, now I can open it here. Reference Hazelwing. There we go. We stopped till 1 AM talking about Halloween costumes. Already planning out, huh? What you gonna wear at Halloween this year? She's crazy for Halloween. Mood. Same feeling though. Like if I can't carve my pumpkins at Halloween, I am not in Halloween spirit. And a pumpkin soup. Like self-made with real pumpkins, Hokkaido and stuff. And maybe a buttercup. For a while, but I think this year's where I finally do it. Go for it. Like, Halloween isn't a holiday, it's a spirit. Like, in the streets where I live in, We are known for our Halloween pumpkin decoration. And every year they're walking by just to see what pumpkins we've carved this year. So it's a nice thing. Is there any other bright texture? Yes. Probably as soon as that one Halloween update is gonna come in Halloween in that one game. Probably it will probably be more game streams than drawing streams. But that's still half a year away, so. Just thinking about this is the first time that I've drawn this character here since the day I've created her. Created, not created. Don't hate her. Rebel Leaf might, but not me. You have to go. It was nice having you here. And I'm glad I could teach you something. Maybe we're gonna see us on other streams. Farewell and goodbye. Maybe until next time, Lidby. Wish you a good night and a good rest of your day. This one was the brush. Oh shit. Oh, wait. No. And it's time for the next ad break. Remember guys, the ad break is there to prevent any pre-rolls on the stream, which means we're gonna see us again in 3 minutes. Boop. Okay. Hmm. Thank you everybody for staying through the ads. Welcome back. I just want to test something. How would this look? Nice. First time ever drawing Hazelwing. Cute. This is the first ever done panel. This is the last time I worked on this, and this is ages ago. Or it was ages ago. I'm honest with you guys. I think I might call it here again. Already, again. Sounds wrong. At one point, I'm starting to get a headache. At the other point, my concentration is gone. My social battery is too low to actually function for stream right now. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I keep struggling to focus myself. Ugh. Let me just see to whom I could rate you to. Also, little reminder, it can happen sometimes that Twitch makes you unfollow streamers without you knowing it. I've lost one particular streamer out of my follower list that I wanted to watch yesterday, but I don't know their name anymore. But they weren't in my list. So keep in mind to check maybe your follower list. I know if I would see their channel, the one that was unfollowed without me knowing it, if I would see it, I would realize it's them. But I think the other problem is, I think it was someone with where you couldn't see unless you looked at it. I'm so pissed that they just that Twitch unfollowed it. I think I'll raid you over to coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna raid you over to coffee. I'm sorry that this stream has been a bit of a shorter one. But don't worry. Steam quality might even improve on next art stream because I finally got a capture card. So the quality, we're just on the brink of going. I see you. And I don't think you've missed anything. So yeah, the quality of the art you see from me here on stream might improve until next week because I finally got the capture card. But yeah. I'm sorry that you came, like, directly at the end, but it's still nice to see your name in chat. Let me see if I can rate coffee. Maybe I should wait the ad break there. Scusi. But don't worry, Sio, your picture is in the work. Like, I'm not working daily on it, but I have progress. So it won't, yes, you are too late, but it won't take that much longer. Until the palace is done. I'm tired, I'm getting a little of a headache and my back hurts. I'm currently just waiting for the ad break so I can raid you not directly into their ad break. So please, if you are a lurker here, please stay. I'm gonna raid you over to somebody. It will just like take 2 more minutes. We were doing some fan art and some comic work today. Not much. Yeah, that's me. That's just me. I'm spawning out of existence. Thank you for the patties. And cats. Oh, munchies. Okay. Half a minute and then I can read you over. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna... yeah, I'm looking at it. Don't worry. But what I can say to you is, if I hop out of your roleplay, then it is your decision if you're gonna play this together or if you swap my character out with someone else. Like, if I jump out, it's no longer my concern. Okay, Lloyd. I can read you over. Yes. Okay, we're gonna go right over to Draw Coffee, who is currently doing in-stream commission day. So maybe you can snatch yourself a good commission. We're gonna be live again on Saturday with the art shenanigans. I'm gonna try to play bully as far as my head lets me. At some point we're gonna switch over to Pawboro since they gave a new time of date to be released on Saturday. If I should quit Billy a little bit earlier than that time, we're gonna hop over to Rimworld until it's time for Pawboro. Okay. So we're gonna see us all again on Saturday. Thank you all for watching. If you do not want to miss out on any further streams, consider following me here on Twitch or any of my social medias, or my Discord, which are linked down below in the panel. Use this raid message if you are following to show Coffee some lovers. See you on Saturday.